what I expect to happen is I'm gonna get banned from this this trans group instance, which is the only instance on this, and never gonna be able to come back here again. I mean, I like the visuals; it's kind of nice. 13 right here.
Shit. I don't even know.
And 26. So we got a 13-year-old and a 26-year-old right here in front of me right now. See, if I call them out, I'm gonna get kicked. I need to see what's happening. Because the truth is, me talking shit to these people isn't gonna stop this. This shit's been going on for a long time and it's gonna continue.
Where am I? What? I'm
must be jealous.
You
put my water bottle! No!
Stick drift, I'm just stupid. Fair enough.
Don't worry, me too.
I got, like, my brain is just... Yes! Yes!
Oh,
my brain is constantly driving at Mach 1 million or something.
Oh no, my girlfriend's computer is dying.
Oh no!
You think it's appropriate to be friends with someone that's like half your age? Just curious. How you feel about that?
As long as the maturity level.
I think it's okay as long as there's like, what's the word I'm looking for? As long as it's like not illegal.
Yes.
Like,
Fuck.
yeah.
Well, like, what do you even talk about?
I don't speak English.
Internet question.
I mean, I hear somebody over here. Does somebody here have an answer as well? Someone over here talking?
Video games.
I mean, as long as the maturity level is equal, then it shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be, though. They're literally half their age. There's a big difference there, I would say. You know?
It's VRChat. Oh my god. Ignorant ass
not like you're in
fucking
real
answer
life.
in question.
Right, exactly. The big thing is just to not be an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's okay to be nice to, you know, younger people, but you know, to go out of your way to be friends with them.
Yeah, I'm always nice to people, don't worry.
I'm sure they're very nice to you.
Because, like, I see no point in being a dickhead to somebody when there's no reason to be a dickhead to them.
True.
Yeah, but don't you think you should be hanging
So I'm
around
just
like
nice to everybody.
adults?
I am.
Well, yeah,
I do
but
have a therapist.
all right.
So, yeah.
But you gotta remember, this is also a 13 plus world. So people that are 13 or a little older than that, like, they're allowed to be here. You know?
Yeah.
13, so am I fine?
But that doesn't
Should I be fine?
that doesn't mean you need to like associate with them.
I associate with everybody because that's what being a good friend is. I don't isolate anybody just because of, you know, who they are, what they look like, how they talk. Then, like,
Well, like, oh, I got kicked already. All right. I tried. You know what they could do? Something that'd be very helpful. Not like it would mitigate every issue. Oh, all right, I got kicked. Cannot imagine why I would have got kicked for. Either way, I was literally just minding my own business. Rose just laughing.
How's my waist tracking? Oh, right. There. I just realized why I was so tall.
I'm just gonna stare. Did I get kicked? Why would they kick me? Why do I keep getting kicked? That's the second time I went in these instances and have said absolutely nothing and got kicked. I'm going on the alt account.
What's going on here?
What are you pointing at?
Actually, let me do that right
Is he just ratting the guy out?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Where are you an instance leader?
there.
Bullshit.
I don't know.
This is bullshit.
I'm one of the staff, yes.
Oh, wait.
Can I help you with something?
Oh,
Yeah, why do I keep getting kicked?
I just shaved like the
your
other
chat's
day.
been really
You
like
keep getting
me
kicked?
lately.
Yeah, I come in here and I just run
I don't have
around
any-
and then I get kicked for no reason. I don't even talk to anybody or do anything.
I'm just making up shit as I go.
Well, it wasn't me anyway, but, let's see. I think the best course of action will be for you to join our Discord and open up a support ticket. And then from there we can go over why kicks or moderation might be happening.
Well, shouldn't the mods, like, figure out why they're kicking people instead of just, like, kicking people for no reason?
Again, the best course of action will be to open a ticket with us so we can look into it.
Well, why would I do that? That seems like a lot of effort for me to compensate for doing nothing.
Hang on, I need
Why are you
to.
crying?
I'm sorry you're having difficulty with the moderation.
Hang on, I need to recalibrate.
Yeah, I would
my
just say
controller.
maybe,
Calibrate?
you know,
Yeah.
just maybe not
turning it off.
kick
And
people
then-
if you want this to be a place for people to exist, you know?
Oh, damn.
Hang on.
That's what I would
I'll
think.
be back in a second.
Well, we don't take
Wait for
kicks
the-
lightly, so...
Well, it happened to me twice. For no reason,
There it
actually.
is.
I might need to
Yeah, that's a
recalibrate,
group
is what I
of
would say if I actually
Did
needed it.
somebody say calibrate?
Well,
I just
I'm sorry
heard-
you're having issues with that.
I just heard that people were calling me transphobic. That's all I heard.
Did somebody say?
When I haven't spoke or anything in here, so I'm not really sure. Doesn't really make sense to me.
Bonk.
Somebody sure is that we apple.
Maybe you should look in the Discord. Or, I mean, I'll join. You know, I'll join the Discord. I'll see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me take a look. Yeah, I'll take a
I can
look.
do it to myself.
Is it the Trans Academy staff? Is there a link in there that I can find, or where do I find this?
It's discord.gg/transacademy.
I don't know when I last went here.
Okay, I got it. Hold on, I'll take a look in here myself. We'll see what's going on.
Do what?
Hey, let's
Killing
relocate
the
over
ears
here.
of my mind.
What are you
From there, all you'll need to do is create a support ticket, and then we can look into what might be happening.
All right.
Desktop is just kind of the...
how's everyone?
It's just... sorry, I'm just talking to this. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Where can I see?
And now I'm like...
Stuff that goes on the world
Take a
is
look.
sort of unpredictable.
So where would people in this Discord go if they're gonna like report people?
It's not really done through there, it's all through, yeah, you don't really report people through the Discord, it's just private messages to mods or, vote kicks from here. But what you'll want to do is... Okay, hold on a second.
Like usually,
All right.
like,
That's why I can't
it's usually sometimes just like people's like choices that they like choose to do. Sometimes they can make like people can make like very bad decisions.
I've just been told people are calling me transphobic. I'm sorry. They're calling me transphobic. That's what I heard, and that's why I keep getting kicked. So I'm just trying to see where that's happening.
Okay. I have a coworker who told me that there are no logs necessarily on you, so I'm just checking if there's somewhere else.
Yeah, take a look at my actual account. It's Ergbla. I'm sure you won't see any logs there either if you want to take a look.
In all honesty, it looks fine.
I actually just got kicked like 5
Oh,
minutes
I
before.
see.
That's just me.
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go and see what's going on. I was just running around, you know, exploring the world. So I'm just trying to, you know, see. Maybe you can give me some insight on that.
Certainly. Just a moment.
Okay. All right, this will be good. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, that's my like one flex that I can do, but like I couldn't read notes.
I didn't see my name in there. It must have been somebody privately doing it. Wait, how did you see it, Smokin'?
Fuck you.
Go back. Naomi posted about you.
Well, that's not
Okay.
very nice.
Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. Apparently... Hold on.
Oh my god, look who it is!
That's the cat up you can ride, isn't it?
What channel is it in, Smokin'?
I don't know how to turn it off. Please
What
tell me
channel?
how.
What
You
channel?
have to know how.
Or what the hell? I didn't see it.
I've just gotten on them. I don't know how to turn it off. Actually, no.
I don't know either, bro. People will mount me randomly, and I don't know how to get them off.
I've never had that avatar. I know many friends that use it to help get into like high up places.
Oh,
Okay, I did find something in our systems. I'm just asking another trust and safety person about it.
Okay. That's cool. I'll just wait here patiently.
Thank you.
Fucking nothing.
The orange one is mango.
Oh. I found it today while going through my
The white
You're
one
just sitting here talking.
that looks like the white, the more white one
I've
is
given up on the
named
blood or
Dolly
something. I was
after
just,
Dolly Parton.
it was gonna take literally days to.
Mango is
decide
an
what
irritable
version I
cat.
wanted,
She
so.
likes I will show she actually showing the neurotypical.
I wanted to
You can't pet her too much. 'Cause she will
make
lick you, and if you don't let her
Wait, where was it? Smokin'. Where is it in the Discord? I don't see it anywhere.
she's legit is a
that
neurotypical
would
cat.
fill up over 20 minutes. But
Does anybody know?
She actually fucking.
I don't see it. Apparently they're looking into it too. I didn't see anything. He says the fucking Naomi person. This person?
What I look like. Which photo? Do you want a photo of me with my old breastplate from late last year, or a newer photo?
I don't know why my parents are so fucking concerned. I want to move to a townhouse because it's the same.
You should totally get a breastplate.
Same price as
How the fuck?
my apartment. They're giving me shit for one bedroom box in my one bedroom apartment.
No,
She's like, well, what if it's not safe? Well, it's not my problem. I want a bigger fucking place.
Imagine
Silicone. It's a silicone breastplate. It gives you
silicone
titties.
vest.
Oh my God.
I know. I found out and I freaked out, but then I got an oxygen.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, you really.
Interesting.
Right, like
So yeah, maybe I don't see it then. I guess I'll just wait.
If you look, actually,
So it seems we have on record that you were doing some streaming in here
Okay.
that felt a bit probing and transphobic.
He wasn't streaming. It's just you know the Ergblast streamer guy. Like he came in here and he gave us like I don't know what he was doing. I think he was like trying to get some content or whatever. But like
he doesn't know it's
we
me.
just decided that anyone in the group, in his cult or whatever, that's what it's called. We just on site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you said that the whole thing, it's like you just want to chill here and whatnot, and you know, you want it to be a safe place, and you obviously don't want to be kicked. Now, obviously, we respect that, right? But like, this cult guy clearly doesn't. Came here on stream, and he, you know, had not very good intentions.
Oh, like what did he do aside from streaming a 13-year-old talking to a 26-year-old and say absolutely nothing to anybody? Did you witness any actions that would support the claims that he's a transphobic guy or anything like that?
Well, I haven't seen the stream myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, to my knowledge, I heard he was just running around, didn't say anything to anybody. That's what I heard from that guy.
Wait, from which thing? Did you not claim to be that person?
Yeah, I did, but he didn't realize, so I'm talking in third person right now. For him.
And not trying to be misleading or anything, I'm sure.
No, I was just talking in third person because he didn't realize that I'm the person he's talking about, so I was just going along with it. But yeah, no, I mean, I was just running around, I don't know. I mean, if you think I have bad intentions because you're afraid of, I don't know what you're afraid of about my
No, it's
cult.
not that you have bad intentions. Here's the thing, right? It's like when one person starts like a group that like doesn't always have the best intentions here, it's better that we just put that group on like a kick list and then anyone in that group like gets kicked, you know what I mean? Because like there's a lot of like alt-right harassment that goes on around here. Like, you know, imagine some like right-wing political party and they come here and like they throw around slurs and they like harass people, right? Like we just don't take the risk. Like it's too much of a hassle to have like the whole group here, you understand? So it's like we just on-site some people.
I don't think my group does that.
It just makes things
That
a lot easier.
I wouldn't be getting paid on YouTube if I did that. It's kind of against TOS, and my channel would be deleted. Yeah, that wouldn't be advertiser friendly. I was going around and using a bunch of slurs. So I'm not really sure where you're getting that from.
Would Discord count?
I don't know if you wanted to clarify on that or whatever, but
Would Discord count? I used to not have a Discord.
like, I mean, what you're saying makes sense. I think you're painting a picture of something that doesn't exist.
Well, I wasn't the one who held it, unfortunately. So I could gather a little bit more info from the logs, and I could get back to you really quickly.
What logs are you looking at logs like within this community? Because I haven't said anything to anybody on here except for one time when there was a 13-year-old and 26-year-old hanging out, and I was like, don't you think that's a little weird? And then they
No, sorry, I'm terrible.
Well, I mean, it's the internet. There's all kinds of weird things that happen, right? It's like, as long as it's a safe place and nobody's like crossing any boundaries or anything. Like, you know, we don't allow not safe for work stuff here. It's a very safe for work community. It's 13 plus, right? Like, we're a non-profit organization that helps people who like might be struggling with gender identity, might just want like a safe place to chill. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I just think it's weird.
Like I said, I don't know much exactly. Yeah.
There was a 13-year-old and 26-year-old hanging out. I just thought that was kind of weird. Like, they were friends. You know, I don't think a 26-year-old needs to go out of their way to associate with a child like that. But either way, you know, that was the only instance I actually spoke. Aside from that, I was actually just walking around talking to nobody but myself. Twice now, and I got kicked. So, I don't know. I mean, you can go look for yourself. It's all there. Wait, so when you say logs, what logs exactly? Do you mean on this server, or just notes that were said about me in general, or what are you talking about?
We have our own trust and safety system, and we don't necessarily need to give out the details of how we conduct that.
Well, I'm just curious what you're pulling, you know, anything at me from, because when you say logs, it sounds like a way I've interacted with this community, which was nothing aside from that one instance where I said it was a little odd. But aside from that, I've just been keeping to myself, exploring the world and stuff.
Like the ones over. Is my hand gonna point from over here?
So I don't know. So are you what do you mean? Do you mean just like information, not logs? I think logs implies that it's like
I saw them like I saw like a random vote kick.
data that you've collected on the server.
I didn't like click yes or anything.
You know.
I'm not talking to the. Like I'm, like, yeah.
Well, I appreciate your curiosity, but yeah, we really don't. I don't feel like that's a need to know thing necessarily.
Like I'm pretty sure I might have like saw one of that person's like I don't know if it was their username or not.
Okay.
But like, and I like didn't hear anything like about anything to do with like.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was just here hopping around and looking at the world. So if you don't want me here, then obviously I can't stop you. But I'm not doing anything. I'm just here chilling.
Did you see the vote kick?
Cool.
I don't know if like it was if like that person was like I don't know.
Well,
if it was
yeah, are there any other
know if
questions for us? If you'd like, you can still start that support ticket in
Well,
our Discord, and we can work with you further there. Just to get it in writing, you know, because
I
doing
think
things verbally is one way, but getting it in writing is another way.
What do you have in writing on me to begin with? I don't really get that. But, you know, aside from that, I just think, I don't think I should have to go out of my way to prove that I'm not a moron. I think it should be assumed unless you have reason to believe otherwise. You know? So, if that's the opinion that you have.
No one's calling you a moron, Red Eyes.
Well, you know, if you're calling me transphobic, I would consider that pretty moronic. I would consider hateful behavior to be pretty moronic. So, if that's the impression that you have, and you're also saying about having a group called a cult, which is not even a cult, but you know, whatever you were saying.
Like, I'd say that, like,
I just said it's easier to moderate in terms of like
So-
association, you know what I mean? Like,
But like, what
we believe to be in bad faith.
Well, yeah, but that's what it is, though, right? Like, you just believe that for no reason, and you kind of are running with it, as opposed to like actually.
Precautions have to be taken. This isn't exactly like a very easy thing to moderate. You understand? We try to keep it a safe community, and it tends to be that we have to be on high alert. And you know, like I said, we can't really give you any information right now. At least I can't. I think it would probably be better if you're looking to get some more info on this. But just to keep things easier, we're just very, very not, you know, lax with this stuff. We don't let things slide. You know, we eliminate potential problems. We can. We don't want like conflict going on here. You
Well,
understand?
that's your choice if you choose to randomly get rid of groups out of suspicion. I'm not going to go out of my way to,
calling people like,
you know, I'm not going to make a ticket and try to convince you. That's if you want to do that, that's your choice. I mean, I don't care. I was just saying, I was just curious what the reasoning was. I just don't really have a reason.
I don't remember exactly what the person said,
aside from like
but
suspicions.
This is what I remember them saying. The person saying from like.
Yeah, to be very proactive about what groups we see, and if we notice problematic behavior within a group, then it's much easier for us to protect the community if we work by association there. We see lots of neo-Nazi groups and white power groups and transphobic groups, and it's easy for us to protect the community when we see someone in that group.
What
and
about
go
my
right from
group
there.
alarms you? What do you think it is?
Again, I can't really share any details with that. If you'd like help with that, we can have a discussion over text. That would be a lot more productive than trying to do it verbally. I'm sorry for the inconvenience here.
And then like one of the moderators like were like trying to like get.
I mean, I'm just curious, to be honest. Like I said, you're sharing enough details, but then when I ask you like a question about like what the issue is, you seem to not have anything for me.
And like they also like apologize.
Like you're saying everything but
broad
that.
details, but when you ask for specifics, I can't offer that. I'm sorry for any inconvenience there.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that.
Okay. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't know. I mean, am I able to just like exist in the world without getting kicked for nothing, or do you want me to leave?
Because like sometimes like the moderators.
Of course, you're welcome here. We have our own TOS and VRChat TOS. So yes, unless we see some behavior that goes against that, of course you're welcome here.
Wait, so what did you see from me that went against that then? Because I don't know what to tell you about that.
Based on prior decisions, we saw that user was part of a group that we deemed to be potentially a problem to our community, so we moderated based on that.
Okay, how do you feel about that decision now?
My personal feelings aren't as important as our procedures, and I don't need to know the exact details.
Okay,
I feel like we're hitting the spot where you want specifics that would really work better over a ticket, but since you don't want to go over a ticket, I'm not really sure how much more I'll be able to help you with this.
Well, I mean, I'm just here chilling, doing my own thing, and you guys are... I mean, I own the group, right? It's my group that's in question. So, it kind of is me in a way. It's not like I'm a part of the group, it's my group. So I don't know what you think the group stands for. It's literally just my group that exists because it's my name. So it's me.
So it sounds like in this case, I'm here doing trust and safety work, and a decision was made about your group in the past by other trust and safety members that you're not happy with. So to open a communication with the broader trust and safety team of Trans Academy, I really encourage making a ticket so we can all have our eyes on it.
Well, now that you have
exactly the answer that you'd like.
Now that you, as part of the staff, have a better judgment, maybe you should look at those people that made those assumptions about me and my group and be like, oh, this person's not really somebody that knows what they're talking about. Maybe we shouldn't give them that much power over our group. You know, that's what I would do in your case. That has not, that's between you guys, not me. That has nothing to do with me.
That's correct.
Yep. All right. Well, like I said, I'm just trying to chill in here. So, I mean, if you ban me, you ban me. I guess I don't know what to say.
Like when I like first met you.
Okay, sounds like we're on the same page.
All right, you're making it really hard for me to feel like this is a welcoming place if I can't even just run around and explore the world without getting kicked every time.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sure if you continue to follow the TOS that you'll have a good time here and won't be kicked.
Okay, well I guess third time's the charm then.
Like, I was sort of
And it surely won't happen a third time.
Perhaps. If you have any issues with moderation in the future, please let one of us know, and especially start a support ticket with us.
I feel like it'd be much easier for me to think you guys are morons and to not do that.
Well, you see, that's a little bit rude, isn't it?
What's that?
Okay, like usually you told me like.
So are you interested in hanging out here or insulting the staff that works here?
Well, isn't it an insult to me for you to blindly accuse me of being transphobic? I feel like that's more insulting than me saying your decision is moronic, I would say.
I don't feel like you said that my decision was moronic. You said that we as people were moronic.
Yeah, well, you know, if you make moronic decisions, that makes you a moron, I would say.
Okay. Well, one of our rules on our TOS is to be respectful, so I'll go ahead and issue a warning to you now, and please don't call people that in the future.
Okay, well, yeah, no, if you guys learn how to, you know, properly moderate, you won't have these issues. I would say, you know, in my opinion, in my experiences as somebody who runs my own community, I usually don't kick or punish people for doing literally nothing, because that makes them not feel like a part of the community, and it makes them not want to be a part of it, and obviously it's only going to encourage any negative thoughts. So by trying to potentially avoid any issues, you guys are actually just making it worse for yourselves by showing that you're morons.
Well, I appreciate the feedback, minus the insults.
It's
Is
not
there
an
anything
insult.
else you'd like to say?
How would you describe that behavior if not moronic?
Well, I'd call that statement insulting.
May I get pet pets?
Well, yeah, but the statement itself, like, if I say that actions are moronic,
There you go.
what would I say instead of that? That would be not insulting.
Sorry to be
How do I say that in a way that's not insulting?
I feel like I disagree with your decision. I'm interested in opening a support ticket so we can discuss this further. I'd like to have a dialogue further about this because I believe you're making a decision in error, you know, things like that.
Wait, but why don't you just go look at my stream and you can see for yourself?
Because our job is trust and safety, and not to go out of our way to look at other media. We work on what we're given here.
What you're told?
I hope that makes sense. That's not what I said.
What are you given here? You mean like the moderators and stuff, like what they say and like, or what?
I feel like we're talking in circles here. Is there really anything else I can help you with?
Well, the point I was making with that is I feel like video evidence of the incident would speak more than, you know, a random person calling me transphobic.
I appreciate your feedback, but we moderate things our own way here.
I can tell. Well, that was my feedback for you. So if you don't want problems and if you want people to actually feel welcome here, maybe you shouldn't just blindly accuse people of, you know, hateful things and slander people like that. That'd be my best info or advice for you.
If you had a problem with the community or moderation, you'd like do it through the ticket instead of complaining while streaming.
Why would I make a ticket
like
though?
Pretty decent moderation.
I mean, not in my experience.
That's just how like group worlds go. Like I get it, like streaming funny videos, but like this is pretty normal moderation. If you have a problem in good faith, like you've been told what you can do and it's pretty accessible.
Wait, I don't think there are.
I'm just putting that out there.
Well, but like, if the reason I got kicked is for being like
This should be correct.
transphobic, how do I prove to you that I'm not transphobic? Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
I think you'd provide that through the ticket, wouldn't you?
I mean, wouldn't it be your responsibility to prove that I am? Like, don't you think you could find a statement somewhere? Like, I feel like, you know, a lot of stuff I do is pretty public. Surely, if I'm transphobic, you could find evidence of that, right?
I feel like it's pretty, like, chill to recognize that a community that's based on a politicized identity might sometimes over-moderate, right? I wouldn't take it as, like, you know, you're just being twisted or something, right? It's just kind of life, so... C'est la vie.
No, facts.
So, I guess my question is, how come...
So...
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry? No, just you've repeated many times that you just want to be here to chill.
Yeah.
Yet you've done nothing but argue this entire time and basically throw insults out. It's not a very good way to conduct yourself.
Well, because I don't know how I'm supposed to... You know, because before that, I was just running around. I haven't spoke to anybody at all and got kicked twice. So I don't really know how to avoid that if I'm not doing anything to begin with.
Well, we could
People
try
don't get
by
kicked from
moving on from this.
Okay.
That sounds like a normal suggestion. Yes.
So you guys aren't going to kick me for no reason anymore?
Oh, you're so silly. Oh, you're so silly. Oh,
We'll
you're
act
so
according to our TOS and VRChat's TOS.
Okay.
But you haven't so far, that's the issue.
Real quick.
I can see like, oh yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's what happened.
But like I said, like, you think mismoderation is gonna occasionally happen in a community like this? It's like any internet space. This one's probably even more likely to be so, considering the types of characters that join, right? Like,
Yeah, I think
just
there's
kinda comes with the fare.
I think there's a difference between saying, "Hey, that was maybe not something that we should have done," as opposed to saying, "We act according to the TOS." So, which is it? Was it a mistake, or was it? Did I do something? That's what I'm trying to understand.
These sound like answers you would find if you did a ticket.
But don't you know already? Can't you? You already know the answer to that, Lunch. Why would I need to put a ticket for you to tell me?
Well, if you want an answer, you've been told how to get an answer.
I feel like there's 50 better worlds filled with ERPers to kind of interact with, to get interesting interactions from. I'm just saying, this is VRChat. This is probably like in the 95th percentile for normal worlds.
Well, that's not really a good advertisement for
It's like
this world.
There's like lower hanging fruit. It's pretty, you know.
I don't really know what you're talking about. I don't know where you're going with that, to be honest.
It's our policy not to discuss private, individual matters just in a public space. That's another reason why the ticket system is better, so that we can have a private conversation.
I would just say don't kick
little
me.
Fella, little guy, come on.
I would just say don't kick me if I'm running around minding my own business. I think that, would you agree that I shouldn't be kicked for that?
If you are following TOS, I see no reason to kick you.
Is there like a rule board in here or something? Because I don't really know what you're referring to. I mean, I follow VRChat TOS. I don't know what TOS you guys have.
The
Because I looked in this
following
one.
VRChat TOS will be plenty.
Okay. So is there like a problem with me streaming, or? Because that's not against the TOS.
Necessarily. It's
My estrogen is fucking making me cry over my grilled cheese. Can't give me a call. I'm gonna have to calm down.
well. Are there really any other questions that you have or that I can help you with? You're free to go.
Well, Well, I don't know. I just hope I don't get randomly kicked anymore. That's really it.
I feel like the people who
I think people said you wouldn't as long as you didn't break TOS, which like you probably won't. So.
Well, I haven't though the 2 other times. That's why I'm confused. And I just don't think I should have to submit
Well,
a
like
ticket for being wrongfully kicked
Like I
twice.
said, I'm just a random nosy bitch. Like, spaces like these are going to be over or mismoderated sometimes for the reasons I mentioned before. It's like pretty.
So
reasonable.
why wouldn't they just be like, oh yeah, sorry,
Recognize that.
that was a mistake on our end? Like what Villain was saying, he said that we preemptively kick groups, right? So if you're saying it's something like group that you guys had some kind of impression on, I think it's okay for you to be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, we did it off of that, but you know what? It's fine. We see that you're not being an asshole that much.
I don't want to be too meta here with this, but like, come on.
What?
You're kind of prodding for content, but I don't think this is a really fruitful endeavor. This is like pretty relaxed.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think I should have to submit a ticket.
Disagreement on.
I'm not going to submit a ticket for that. And you can't say that you're not going to discuss private matters publicly because you already have. You're just picking and choosing which aspects of it that you want to talk about. It's okay to say, hey.
I feel like I've only spoken in broad strokes thus far.
Okay, well maybe this
Not
guy,
specifics.
Villain was more specific. So why is he allowed to and you're not?
I can't say. I assume that Villain spoke exactly as he needed to.
Do you have more authorization to speak more publicly about these private matters than Double Lunch does?
I feel like I've just spoken in very like broad terms, given very broad reasons, similar reasons to JJ over here. I feel like we've
That's
come
what
to
I
a
would
bit of
assume,
consensus, no? Like, you know, geopolitically, these groups, when they're based on a certain identity, tend to be over-moderated. I feel like I've explained that pretty clearly to you. If you have any more questions, though, yeah, feel free to make a ticket. I'm just chilling right now.
Okay, well all I want to know is if I can
As the
just,
name
you
would
know,
imply.
roam around this world and just, you know, explore without getting kicked. That's all I care about. I don't really talk
We've
to
said
anybody.
yes, you can 1,000 times. I think
Are you a
everyone
moderator?
here understands that. No, I'm just a nosy
Oh.
bitch, like I said.
Well, they didn't say it though. You did. I need, you know, that's.
No, I heard them say it.
I
I'm
did say that.
regurgitating it.
Okay. Well, don't let it happen
Go
again.
have fun. Live your best life.
Don't let it happen again, or I'm gonna make a ticket. I'm gonna do it.
I recommend making a ticket if you have any outstanding issues.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, if we need to. Okay.
I'll
Well,
do that.
We'll work with you then. Okay.
Yep.
That is our procedure. Thank you for following it.
Yep. There better be a fire lit under those moderators. They're getting out of hand here with their moderation against me.
We should. Avatar sounds.
I really recommend you guys take a look into that.
Thank you for your concern.
You're very welcome. If you need any help with moderation,
You're free
I
to
could
go.
actually help you out quite a bit. I would say just delete the server entirely. That would be my best advice.
I think we're happy with our server.
If I was the leader of
you
the
for the
server,
input.
I would delete the whole thing personally. That would be the best decision for the team.
Thank you for your feedback.
You're very welcome.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. I think that's good. I think we're good on that. But if you do
Wonderful.
if you do
You're
need
free
any
to go.
other bits of advice on moderation, or in fact, if you want, you can actually make me part of the team. Would you be interested in my assistance?
If you're interested in submitting an application, it's best done through the server.
Nah, I'm not doing all that.
Okay.
I was just, you know, throwing a, you know, I was like, hey, maybe I really sold you on it. You know, maybe I was above all that and you were convinced, and maybe it would have gave me ownership and I could have, you know, helped you guys out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're free to go.
All right, you are as well. Like, I'm not gonna act like I know everything about these. Oh, there you go. I just got kicked again, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm not even doing anything.
Herblot, if you're watching this, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. We're gonna have a fun time with Herblot. And thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I guess see you in the next video.